Hello, my name is Kimberly Black and I'm from Durham Continuing Education. I'd like to welcome you to our video presentation on the topic of positive attitude. Today we will discuss what an attitude is and the difference between a negative and positive attitude. We will also discuss strategies on how to develop and foster a positive attitude. There will be some interactive activities throughout the video to help you gain a practical understanding about our topic and to get you thinking. I hope you enjoy this presentation and learn something new and useful. What comes to your mind when you hear the word attitude? Are your thoughts and memories positive, negative, or neutral? You may perceive the word negatively due to being told at times by your parents or caregivers that you need to change your attitude. Or perhaps your teachers have said to you, if you just change your attitude, you'd do much better in school. But what exactly is attitude? Attitude is a relatively stable evaluation of a person, an object, a situation, or an issue. No doubt you had an immediate thought or evaluation as you viewed each picture. It may have been positive or negative or neutral. When we evaluate something, we go through a process in our minds. What process do we go through when it comes to developing an attitude? There are three components of attitude. They are thoughts, feelings, and actions. Together, these form a relatively stable evaluation. The first component involves our thoughts. Thoughts come into our mind automatically. We make observations and we categorize things. These observations are spontaneous and often harmless. For example, what comes to your mind when you see a homeless person? Remember, it's not how you feel about homeless people, but instead what do you think of when you see a homeless person? Consider the words you may use to describe a homeless person. Perhaps you'd say poor, cold, hungry, maybe mentally ill, or overall you might think, being homeless must be very difficult. When we dwell on a thought for any period of time, we naturally experience an emotion or feeling towards that thought. Feelings are another part of attitude. The feelings we experience can be positive, negative, or again neutral. We all experience what is referred to as the 7 universal emotions, meaning all humans experience these emotions. These are often identified through our facial expressions. Those feelings are happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, surprise, and contempt. Now consider how you feel when you see a homeless person. Which one of those universal emotions do you experience? Perhaps sadness. Our feelings often lead us to take action. Our actions involve the behaviors we display in reaction to our thoughts and feelings. Our actions are therefore a consequence of our reactions to something else. For example, the feeling of being sad when you see a homeless person may compel you to take action. You may want to help a homeless person by volunteering at a soup kitchen or a shelter, or by giving a coffee on a cold day, or perhaps giving food or other supplies. We will not always feel compelled to take action as it may not be practical or advisable to do so, particularly if it will bring harm. But ultimately, your thoughts and feelings towards homeless people will be stable. That is, you aren't likely to feel compassion one day and hatred the next. Now that you know what's involved in developing an attitude, Take a moment to consider who or what in your life has influenced your attitude. In other words, who or what has influenced your thoughts, feelings, and actions? In what ways have they influenced you? Was the influence positive or negative? Pause this presentation now and consider these things together.